Morning, we've just woken up and we have quite some view.
Good morning.
Un petit good morning, Pierrot.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ouais.
Morning. Great morning.
Comment?
Il y a un randonneur qui arrive. C'est le premier, vous pensez? Je sais pas. On va pas le savoir.
Yeah, pop our sleeping bags back in the bag and we'll start walking up towards the lake. We've got barely any water left, so we've got to make it up there pretty quickly. So we're ready to move. It was a good night's sleep. I think we've got about 8 hours. Most of us have had maybe 2-3 sips of water, so we're getting quite thirsty now.
Ça c'est plus à l'est que nous.
Oh, c'est beau. Ça on voyait pas hier avec la nuit.
Non.
C'est vrai que c'est bon.
Ah putain mec. Vraiment c'est plein de sucre.
Oh yes.
We found some mini blueberries.
Wow.
C'est bon, Pierrot?
Ça fait plein de jus.
Breakfast time.
Elles sont bonnes.
Les gars là elles sont à portée de main, il y en a pleinement.
On avait plus d'eau. Et là on trouve des myrtilles sur la route. Donc là tout le monde est en train de se restaurer. Il n'y a personne aux alentours de nous.
Oh, those blueberries are so welcome. The only problem is that you have to eat about 100 before it starts doing anything in terms of raising your sugar levels. But they just taste so good.
On a 2 sauterelles les gars, on a le repas.
As Bear Grylls would say, plenty of protein. And really they're minuscule, so they won't really fill us up at all.
On le met dans quel pot les gars?
Ah les gars, dans mon sac.
2.
Ils sont bons. Vraiment on va les entendre sauter.
The grasshoppers are in prison.
Ah, toi mais c'est ça.
Bit of good news, we met some people in this chalet and they let us know about a stream, but the water isn't very pure. It's about a 5-minute walk, but then they let us know about another chalet which is about 15 minutes upwards, nearby waterfall and apparently a nearby spring as well, where the water is much purer. So we're looking to find that, and we're really lucky because these people, they told us about how people come up here and they leave their rubbish, and so what they try and do is they don't let anyone know about these springs or water sources, so people can't make themselves comfortable, and that way they keep this place, you know, protected, because people won't just hang around. So it was really nice of them to let us know about that, and so we got another 15-minute walk before we can get any water, but we're really pleased to find that out.
It's much easier to keep going when you know that you got water ahead. If we were just walking aimlessly, we'd be much less motivated.
Exactly.
But now we've just got a boost of motivation.
Yeah, it's sick for the morale. And then, talking of good things, check this out. We've got the sound of water down there, we can see it.
On a envie de sauter d'ici.
Ah, dans le lac pour aller se tremper la tête.
Desperate to have some water.
Ah, je sais pas, c'est le
Là on va vraiment pouvoir se rafraîchir. Ça va faire tellement du bien.
next objective over there.
I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but that's basically a stream with a bit of a waterfall up top. feel a little bit more hydrated now. Oh, most of us have only had the blueberries we found on the way, so we're really lacking energy.
Voilà, ça me donne beaucoup de force.
Ouais, c'est
C'est magnifique.
exceptionnel.
Prends la vue du aussi.
Ouais.
Prends la vue.
Filet de macro, c'est exceptionnel.
Doesn't get better than that.
Ah, c'est le déjeuner quoi.
Un peu, ouais.
C'est un petit déjeuner. Ouais, c'est un grand déjeuner. Ouais, là-dedans, il y a pas mal de calories.
Right, it's time to make our way to this lake here, Lac des Chéserys, 40-minute walk. Once we're there, I think we'll probably rest for the day. Enjoy the view, enjoy the lake, perhaps have a little swim. Bah, c'est pas fini, hein.
Top, merci monsieur.
On se pose.
So we've made it to the Lac des Chéserys. It's quite touristic. We should have guessed that that would be the case. We wanted it to be a sort of private thing, but yeah, we haven't come to the right place for that. On the other hand, it's a really, really nice lake to look at. Really beautiful. And I think what we'll do is we'll camp here tonight because there's some nice grass to sleep on. We haven't seen any sticks, so about the fire, I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. In any case, I'm not sure if we're allowed to do that. But we can keep opening up our tins and eating cold food, and it's fine. We have plenty of water because there's a waterfall up there. And at this altitude of 2,200 meters, you know, it's fairly clean. So yeah, looking good. The hard work's done for the day.
C'est peut-être une gipette, ouais. C'est une gipette d'arbu, ouais, c'est possible. C'est énorme. Non mais ça c'est 3 mètres de...
Mais non,
de
pas vrai.
Enfin 2,80 m.
On dirait que ça fait ça comme taille.
Ça mange les humains.
Right, we've just had some thunder, so anticipating some rain. So we've got to get the shelter out. But what's it even called? It's a tarpaulin, I think. Is that right? It's a tarp. Bivouac tent. Right, it's basically like a big sheet, and if it starts raining, we'll try and attach it to some rock, and then it'll keep us dry. But we're shattered, so we're having a little nap. Well, I reckon get it out now. That's a nasty cloud up there. We've just received our first little droplets, so it's now time to get the big one out. Over here's quite good, we've got a little overhanging bit. It's not looking pretty.
Ça c'est bien, c'est encore une ficelle.
No problem.
Très confort, même dans la pluie. got my peanut.
The peanuts. And then we've got Bap and Pierrot doing all the hard work, finishing the job off. But this should keep us dry. It's really windy, so this is acting like a sail right now.
Ça retient tellement pas le vent.
Yeah, so it is getting quite cold now actually. Alright, so there's a massive thunder strike just about 30 seconds ago, and we're right next to a lake at 2,200 meters up in the sky, so we're a little bit worried.
Totally worry. Totally worry.
Oh, quel stress l'orage, mec, j'ai eu hyper peur, j'ai tremblé.
Ouais, c'était fort hein.
Ouais. Là, j'ai me couvert.
On a utilisé tous les fils.
Non, ouais, tous les fils noirs, mais toute la corde est là. Là, les gars, faut bien qu'on se couvre pour pas avoir froid.
Ouais.
Alors, ouais.
Regarde s'il vient de tomber du ciel. La grêle. Regarde la taille de
Oh
la
là
grêle.
là.
Oh là là.
Ah, mais là, il tombe, regarde. Là, t'en as un juste ici.
Ça se mange.
Ça se boit.
Non,
Ça se boit.
ça se mange pas du tout.
Bon les gars, rentrez.
Bon,
They're literally the size of...
ah ouais.
Ça sur... T'as besoin de mon sac.
Piston.
Ouais.
Tes petits poils.
Vas-y, vas-y.
Vas-y. T-shirt.
Prends ton sacus.
Mec, je suis tellement pas serein.
We feel like most people have left the mountain and that we're the only tourists hanging around. So I don't know if we've had the right strategy. That was nowhere near as loud as the previous one. So hopefully it's going over. But
Il y en a qui montent, hein.
Ouais, mais à mon avis, on serait plus dans le chalet.
Ouais, c'est clairement la strat à adopter les gars, mais après c'est plus sur les du coup.
the splashes in the lake, they're huge. It's like golf balls hitting the water. Oh, il y en a des gros là.
Ça y est, dès le premier jour, on est sous la bâche. Il y a eu beaucoup d'éclairs de tonnerre. Et là, ça grêle. Il y a des énormes tas de petites boules de neige. Et là, il y en a encore de partout. Là, vraiment, littéralement, on est en train de se faire frapper par la glace.
It's starting to trickle down. Oh, we're gonna get real wet.
Then we're gonna have to go down.
No, we're not gonna be able to do anything. It's super wet and this isn't good at all. Because it's already cold as it is. Shit.
Ça y est, là, la pluie elle s'est arrêtée. On a passé la première épreuve. On fait sécher les duvets parce qu'en fait, on a eu un petit problème dessous. Il y a l'eau qui s'est infiltrée. Et voilà, il y a les pantalons qui sèchent aussi. Et on est en train d'essayer de rabibocher des petits trucs pour pas que l'eau ensuite après elle rentre dans la petite cabane quoi. Parce que dessous c'est assez serré en fait. Et l'eau en descendant par là, elle s'est infiltrée dans le bas. Et c'est là où en fait on a été mouillé.
Our sleeping bags, towels, shorts, everything's a bit wet. But we're really lucky that it stopped when it did, because if it continued for 2-3 hours, we'd have been in big trouble. So now we're just resting, a bit wet, but keeping each other a little bit warm at least.
It's starting to rain again. Time to get back under the top. Still filming.
The thunder started again, it's raining. We've tried to fortify our defences with some rocks up there and up there, down there like that. But down at the bottom it's soaking wet. I mean, it's just that there are puddles at the bottom. So yeah, it's just a question of living this through.
enough.
Ça c'est hyper violent.
Oh wow.
On le lac.
C'est incroyable.
The water's coming in again. It's not good.
Regarde, c'est clair, c'est au sommet.
Ouais, ouais.
Alright, so we've got a 5-minute window of opportunity. We were freezing under our tarpaulin. We were just soaked through. My
So today's been an absolute nightmare. We've had rain pretty much from about 2 PM this afternoon, and so we're all soaked to the bone. But we somehow managed to get this thing going, and so we've got some water on the top, and hopefully we can get that boiling to the point where we can cook some pasta or rice. But my goodness, we needed this because it has not stopped raining today, and everyone's just frozen. Fire changes everything. It's a big boost. It's a big boost. We're just going to try and maintain this. It's been a challenge just finding, wood that's dry. We found it at the bottom of trees, basically. But yeah, I think we were quite lucky. We persevered and we managed to do it. But yeah, we don't know how we're going to sleep tonight either. But at least this is keeping us a little bit warm right now. Alright, smokes in my face.
Voilà, c'est si bon. Quoi t'as besoin? La casserole?
Ouais.
Tenez.
On aura largement assez.
Ah.
On fait 3 ou 4.
Ouais, tu peux faire 4.
So our pasta's now ready. They're small portions, but look, we couldn't be happier to have warm food on a dismal day like this.
Ouais, tu manges comme ça, c'est ça? Ouais, ouais,
You
ça
can't
marche.
see very much, but
Attends,
it certainly is helping the morale.
tu veux que je tienne quelque chose?
Vas-y, non, mais mange. Profite, frérot. This is some of the best pasta we've ever had, and there's not even salt in it. Yeah, there's just nothing. We're gonna cook around 2 in a second once we've got the fire going again.
Ah,
Ouais, non, moi,
j'ai jamais réussi à me réchauffer pour le moment.
Le premier
Là, juste ma
éclair,
polaire
il m'a
qui est
mis
sèche.
mal.
Ah ouais?
Putain, moi, t'as eu éclair foot d'un coup.
Ouais.
Et là, tu t'es dit.
Mais en vrai, là-haut, c'est
Les gars, soufflez.
Ok, attends.
Ça pâtit un peu.
Il y a les pâtes dedans?
Ouais.
C'est bien.
It's getting colder outside, but we're just trying to stay warm around this. Popping our little salt sachets in.
Yes, les gars, super. Super. Ouais, bien mangé. T'as m'aider, Joe?
Bien sûr, mec.
Vous allez remettre du thon
On va mettre 3.
Ouais, non.
Non, 2 ça suffit, non?
2
Non, 2 ça suffit.
Ouais, 2.
Après,
pour toutes les pâtes qu'il y a.
Ouais,
après,
après,
peut-être tu peux
t'en
en
remettre
ensuite.
ensuite.
5, 6. Pour l'instant 6.
So the boys, 3 of them have gone to clean up our pots and pans and our cutlery, and we're going to maintain the fire and try and clean this up so that we can find a suitable sort of space to sleep in. It's on a slope, I don't know if you can see it, but it's going to be very uncomfortable, and also the ground is super damp everywhere. So Pierrot, Kuss and Bap are back. They filled up our water bottles with the water from the waterfall. Don't know if you can hear it, but it's out there and it's quite powerful. So we filled all these up, and they've washed everything we needed. Pots, pans, cutlery. And now it's just a question of maintaining this overnight, because basically that's what we've got for wood. But we need to keep this going because I don't know if tomorrow it'll be possible to relight it if it isn't still going. And then we have the question of how to go to the loo. Some of us haven't gone yet, and we don't have any toilet paper, and it's wet and dark.
Leaves to get the most of it, and then hands to finish off.
And then what did you wipe your hand off? Ah, you did it over there?
And then hand sanitizer as well. But if not, we just put the hands in the dirt.
Yeah. Look at that, 4 sardines, all freezing cold. The only issue we have is if Thomas stretches his legs a little bit, he'll end up in the fire. We pray that tonight it won't be a rainy night. Good night.